I mean, I hate all of our episodes, but anyway, welcome back to Metal 5 Samp.
Welcome back to Sonic 06.
Welcome back to Sonic 06. My name's Sonky, and this is Sanso.
Sanso?
Samso Hempo.
You're a Samso.
Sampy Hempo. Hermbobo.
You're Sambo handbag.
You're rude to me.
I'm not.
I'm bringing my dog.
Dogs are fun. I like dog.
Dogs are good dogs. Oh god, I have to actually bring weapons that I want to bring, not whatever the fuck I got going on right now. What is this shit?
Do you have Jesus going on right now? Do you have Jesus in a can?
There is roughly 2% Jesus going on right now. This is completely unacceptable.
Nice-oo Raisu.
Nice-oo Raisu. I would love to just yummy down on some goddamn rice right now. Rice is good.
I'm not a big fan.
Wow. Well, why don't you just go away then?
Wow. I don't know what I did to deserve all that, but...
You said rice is bad.
I didn't actually say those words at all, but...
Did you not?
Nope.
Oh.
I just said I'm not a big fan.
I mean, it's basically the same shit.
No. Well...
Yeah. So in this episode, we're gonna listen to some cassette tapes.
We're massively behind on cassette tops.
If by massively behind you mean we have 90% of the LP's worth of cassette tapes to listen to.
Man, nobody wants to hear cassettes.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. The best part is the companion app to Metal Gear Solid 5 actually lets you listen to the cassette tapes that you've unlocked so far. So I actually listened to the cassettes at the gym.
Oh.
So this game's story actually ended up proceeding perfectly for me. And possibly only me because of the way that I played the cassette tapes.
Yeah, that sounds like it wouldn't work for normal people.
Yeah, I'd play the game for a day, I'd go to sleep, get up, go to the gym, and I'd listen to the cassettes of the previous day, and be like, wow, that's how the story's going. Then I'd play the game, and it worked out phenomenally, specifically only for me, and no one else that played this.
You're doing your best.
I mean, it's really not my problem.
Exactly.
At Mother Base 4.
Diamond Dog's intel team specializes in information gathering, mainly human and SIGINT. They plant scouts and moles in the field. These operatives will blend into the local populace and work under the guise of a resident, or disguise themselves as travelers and ask around for information.
Cool.
They observe targets using various hidden bugs, cameras, and transmitters, and by tapping their satellite and phone communications. Analyzing all this information creates a clear picture of how wars and the PF's fighting them are changing. This data can also be used for threat assessment when deciding whether to accept contracts from certain clients. And during missions, the intel team keeps track of target locations and produces FOM predictions, reporting mission-critical information based on real-time remote observation of changes in the AO. What you hear from us over the radio is based on how we interpret the data gathered at the command platform.
Cool.
Intel team operatives go unnoticed.
Yeah, so this is how the intel team works.
To avoid revealing themselves to the enemy. Some will carry a knife, but most have nothing at all. As such, don't expect them to help you take on heavily armed adversaries like PF soldiers.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll do all the murdering.
Passive in the hot zone. They use all manner of techniques to remain inconspicuous in the field. If you ever spot one, you'll have some serious explaining to do. So remember, their specialty is espionage. They may not be of use in a firefight, but when it comes to intel, they're pros.
Oh, that's a cute way to explain that. I really like the intel team thing. This game is so good, Chris.
It's too bad it couldn't have been made the way that they wanted it to, but
Yeah, well, Kojima wanted it. Also, oh my god, this cassette's called Training Deduct.
Bark, 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 bark.
It's a pretty good partner, huh, boss?
Ooh.
Too early
Hello.
to say. Yeah? Just seeing him come back makes me real proud. What breed is he? He's not a husky. You're right. Siberian Husky is a cross between a Spitz-type dog and a wolf.
And a bark.
I think he might have some wolf blood in him, too.
He's a bark bark.
He isn't
He's
just
a
wolf.
bark.
He's also shown
He's a little bark wolf.
full judgment.
Don't eat on camera.
You want him to, he's just doing what he
I'm
thinks is
not.
right in the situation. And he's steady under fire. He's no lap dog.
Show about that.
I'm not.
Understand each other's
Oh,
symbols.
hell yeah. S-Rank R&D team? Yes, please.
Why'd you take it upon yourself to train him? Why? Yeah. When's the last time you heard a wild cat raising a dog? You gotta extract him.
Miller, show him. Listen to the tapes.
And I figured it was about time he got out into the world. So
Also,
you
I want
passed
some of
him
that
on
big
me.
boss, big dick.
There you see.
I'm also out. I sound like this now.
Apparently, I sound like
See
this.
how helpful he can be. What about you? I prefer to work alone. Ocelots don't hunt in packs. Yeah, something like that.
Depends on what you want to pack.
He's really taking to you too.
I mean, what?
And to going on your walks. Don't be shy about taking him with you in the future. I'll think about it.
He's a
If
decent.
I think about it, you mean take him on literally every single mission from here on out. Including the mission that we're on right now.
Bark is such a good bark.
He is the best bark.
Leave the rest to us.
Also, that man totally spotted me. This is a really bad time to switch tapes.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely.
Ew.
But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop.
Oh my god, this was like a year ago.
Along with
Yeah, I'm noticing that. I'm like,
if we
Cool.
don't find the cause, and soon. Boss, you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. It could be a counterplay by Skullface. That's insane. You mean they weaponize parasites?
Well,
Parasites as weapons.
Snake,
That
please.
definitely falls under the biological weapons convention.
yeah, man.
But it's something the world would never see coming. And no one's ever developed a vaccine for parasites. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. It may
Yeah,
be.
spoilers. This was the weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Oh, parasites.
Yep. Whoops.
We're not seeing it. Anyway,
Anyway.
our priority now is to prevent more casualties. The medical team is studying the infection. We can't treat anyone until we know the root cause. All we can do right now. He's coming too. Roger that.
Stop talking over my tape.
He's such a jerk.
So rude. Oh hey, that tape's done.
Nice.
Whoops.
Nice rice.
Next tape, please. At Mother Base Supplemental 2. Identifying the infected.
When Quiet attacked one of our guys on Mother Base, stuck a knife in his mouth. He's one of the very few soldiers who've had contact with her recently. Close contact. I don't think it's a coincidence that he was among those who became symptomatic pretty early on in this epidemic. Saliva and subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Mucosal infection.
No.
Whatever is causing this got inside him then. Miller, that is a baseless accusation. The source of the infection is Quiet.
Oh no, he's actually not right about that.
We don't know that. You gotta extract him. Symptoms before.
Because if you'll remember, Quiet only had the English strain, and also it wasn't infectious yet.
That's true.
They're identical to what we That's the target. The infection could have come from elsewhere.
Yeah, spoilers. You remember when Big Boss touched the infected man with his bare hand? His.
Oh,
like,
he
metal
did
hand?
that, didn't he?
Yeah, no, it was completely 100% Big Boss's fault.
The rest to us.
Well, it
Venom's
wouldn't.
fault,
It
anyway.
wouldn't fucking have happened to the real Big Boss.
A reason for shoving a knife down the throat of one of our men.
Yeah, Big Boss probably wouldn't have been like, hey, I should touch this desperately sick man.
Trying to stop the infection, but couldn't communicate.
answer to that,
Could have just fucking chilled for a minute.
mouths of the infected.
You think there's some kind of clue in their mouths?
I don't know. But maybe there's something about the mouths of those who become symptomatic, something in common.
Something their mouths have in common.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
this
not
is
their
the hint that
mouths.
Can't trust her.
Yeah, this is the hint that it's Kikongo.
I don't want her help.
Understand?
I actually did figure that out, and I was very impressed with myself.
Really?
See, it's just
You,
like
you
Yeah.
figured out that their bullshit he was peddling was fucking...
quiet is gonna be the end of us.
Well, there was like 15 people or so that were sick at first, and I was like, well, what's the same thing between them? And it was the fact that they all spoke Kikongo.
I guess that would be the reason why the game decided to let you see what all language everybody spoke.
Yeah, I actually, and I'm gonna be honest, I thought this is extremely racist white, or well, not racist, but ignorant white dude of me. I thought that the parasites like taught you a language, and that language was the disease, and I thought that was Kikongo, and I was like, oh my god, I figured it out. And then I googled it, and I was like, oh, that's an actual language.
And you were like, oh no!
Yeah, then I was like, oh, I'm a prick. But also, I was correct about it being the vector of the virus, so, you know, I mean, there's that.
Somoza resigned.
But also, that would be kind of interesting if there was, like, a disease or an infection that was literally
She says she
a
wishes
language
Chico
that
could be
you
back.
learned.
That revolution
Yeah.
was the dream.
I mean, maybe language is a parasite, dude. Whoa.
Whoa.
There was no place for Chico to die.
By the way, Chico's fucking dead.
No, he's not!
Part of the revolution.
No, that's right, he went to El Baki.
Gun, there's always a
But everybody thinks he died.
He knew that as well as the rest.
Chico's fine.
It's up to the rest of us to decide.
He only died because it would break the timeline.
There's no
Obaki needed to protect him.
where his mark on the world.
El Baki read the El Baki watched the LP of Next Life and was like, that was a terrible game, but that's a good idea. I will save my friend Chico from that fate
I remember her.
by teleporting him out just before he died, and then people will think he died and it will break the timeline.
Salvage Peace Walker's drive parts or
Snake,
something from the bottom
snake,
of Lake
snake,
Nicaragua.
crouch.
Amanda
snake.
passed the request on to her friends in the new administration.
There we go. Okay,
National
I finally
hero
did it.
now, after all. So Strangelove got a Soviet military aircraft to transport something to somewhere.
It was the
Apparently,
AI
the
pod,
cargo
we all
wasn't
know
big
that.
enough to lift
Mm.
the Peace Walker itself.
So what was
It's been half a year since we recovered the AI pod. We still have it. She's
Man.
still inside of it.
Man, you want to know the thing about this that's crazy?
Where she was headed.
What is the thing that...
Can you
is
imagine
crazy?
all the people who skipped out on frickin' Peace Walker trying to play this game?
Herself with the details.
There's actually a lot of people that did that. Also, one of them was me.
The rest
Oh, that's right. We played
Yeah, I
Peace
only
Walker for
played
the
it with
first time
you.
together.
for the attack. Huey was in
We sure did.
preparing for the inspection.
Man, we did a lot of shit the first time for take ever.
Yeah, that's what you do when you're a lover.
Body was never
Yeah,
recovered.
Dana,
She was the one who met the inspection.
I didn't realize that was sexual the minute I said it.
You gotta extract him
Whoa, what am I doing here? Why am I here?
Yeah, why are you here?
to the inspection.
Oh, there's a boy that I have to save.
All the time
He's a good boy.
On top of that,
That happened exactly how I meant it to. Shut up.
he said. Whatever the angle, it all leads back to Huey. I curse my own stupidity for not realizing sooner. Huey escaped with that unit by chopper. I've been hunting him for 9 long years.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Miller, please.
To dig up his location.
Huey's in a
Fucking Huey.
Yes, and I have a good idea where. Now we just wait for the right moment.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Using him. He's going to tell us who our guests really were that used the fake nuclear inspection to blast our home into the ocean.
Okay. Subject is in.
Arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually gonna do that.
You know what pisses me off the most?
What?
I genuinely believed in Huey.
Man,
The
Dan.
entire time until I got the tape of Strangelove inside the pod, I legit thought that Miller was being an asshole for continually accusing Huey of doing it. Like, he actually fooled me. And I am better than that, and I cannot believe I fell for that shit.
Baby, it's okay.
Let's listen about Quiet.
The sniper known as Quiet is lurking in the Afghan wilderness. This Quiet has performed a string of hits on Soviet officers. The attacks always occur in the same area, but sweeps of the area turn up no traces whatsoever. They've even posted guards, but they never spot a thing. And then before you know it, another body's lying on the ground. You ever heard of someone who operates like that? No matter how still and silent a person tries to be, they always create some kind of ripple. Be it
Or a very huge ripple.
eating,
In the case of some people.
body temperature.
Boss.
If this sniper can really vanish completely, that's just not human. I guess Quiet is the right name. But what is Quiet's objective?
Some people wear
Local guerrillas wouldn't use
American flag camo on their face and a crocodile hat.
Superhuman mercenary. And the Soviet officers
I wonder who I'm talking about, boss.
they were all
Boss.
opposed to or
Boss.
skeptical of the secret weapons development being conducted in the area. Sure, they were a problem for those supporting it, but the Soviets had nothing to gain by killing them. So we have an assassin with superhuman combat skills who isn't working for the guerrillas or the Soviets.
Ugh, that does sound bad.
There's a theory that this sniper is a hitman for Cypher. He thinks it's time we silence Quiet for good.
I love
But I'm against the lethal treatment.
They keep trying to make Miller sound crazy, but he's been correct about everything so far.
Right? It's kind of crazy.
Just remember this, boss. If our hunch is right, you'll be on this sniper's hit list too. If things seem a little
Yeah, I was on her hit list, alright. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
and if possible, this is one sniper I want back here breathing. When Quiet first came here, she demonstrated her marksmanship against that enemy fighter plane. It showed she was much more than your everyday crack shot. Hitting a moving target from 600 meters is a challenge, but it's possible.
Dildo, guess what? You get kicked in the face, idiot. Did you like it?
On that missile.
Are you happy about it?
That's a
Jackass.
He's happy.
out a soldier.
He
He's
loves
not
you.
happy. I kicked
He
his
wants.
ass.
He wants to eat you.
Meaning different vectors
Wow,
of velocity
no.
in three-dimensional space.
Yeah, he does. He's like,
Shot an
nom nom nom
automatic
nom nom nom.
resistance and
Only
gravity.
one person gets to eat
All
me.
that while the chopper was taking evasive maneuvers.
Anyway, I cleared this outpost.
Best target leading
Yay, baby! You did it. 10 out of 10 babies.
Dan wins.
Put her in a fighter
By the way, she's talking about how cool Quiet is.
Quiet's not cool. Quiet's an idiot.
Realizing
She's-
she could take out that pilot,
He's coming too. Roger that.
you and Quiet could make a hell of a team.
She is cool. Just
Damn near unstoppable.
Not in practice.
Quiet is still
go
under
away.
attack. Only a few staff are authorized to go near her. She hasn't tried anything funny.
all pancakes.
That's what bothers me most. In particular,
Pancakes are pretty good.
what do you have to gain by
They're
coming
so
to Mother
good.
Base? I first thought she was under orders from Cypher to take you out. She didn't manage it in Afghanistan, so round 2 happens here. Lighten the guard.
Yeah, it went really well, idiot.
You gave her an opening, and, well, she hasn't killed you yet. And I hate to say it, but she's had plenty of chances. You made me the bait.
Plenty of chances.
What better? Anyway, she did fight. Quiet is keeping her silence.
I get it.
With no idea again what she's doing here. We tried communicating with her through writing. That didn't work either. Whether she's illiterate, dyslexic, or just plain stubborn, she won't cooperate.
Yeah, I don't get the idea why she wouldn't just fucking write. That's the thing I don't get.
Canonically, it's because she's an asshole.
There's no sign she's had contact
She is an
That's-
asshole.
with base facility.
That's the actual reason, though. She hasn't decided whether she wants to protect or kill Big Boss yet,
She's in there putting on the failed
and it
I
takes her
hate
months
her.
to decide.
defeated side.
And by the time she decides to protect Big Boss, is when she can die from doing it.
Surrender to us.
Thanks.
Good.
It may sound optimistic, but here's how I see it. Quiet came here to fulfill some objective. To kill you, maybe to destroy Diamond Dogs.
And a little bit both.
Before she could do it, something changed her mind.
Yeah,
It's because she wanted that big dick.
I
she
said,
she did.
"You
Oh,
think
add
she's a
100%.
Can't say for sure. I prefer the ones that talk.
She's like, yo, let me all up in that big balls.
Those special abilities of hers. You'll be the first to know if something comes up.
Oops.
Why not look in on her yourself once in a while? Right.
Quiet's a jerk, and I don't like her very much.
If you check in on her, she...
You gotta extract
Never
him.
mind. God. I hate this.
I mean, she
All
does.
All of my jokes sound really bad.
Boss, Barbara hasn't made any moves. It's got me thinking. What? If you took her on a mission, she might break her silence. You want to let her out? Sure. Make her no different to the others. Everyone you pick up works for themselves, right? But her, I say work with her. See what happens. I wouldn't ask this of anyone but you. On missions, I'll make sure we have someone observing from a distance, and she won't
Hey,
be
Ocelot's
access to all
progressive.
of the base.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, heavens to Bessie, I fricked it. I do declare.
I do declare,
No.
Jesus doesn't know anything about Jesus.
Well, sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. The best part is, hiding is her special.
Stop.
If no one sees her leave the base, the staff will be none the wiser.
I hate all of
And
you.
if she gets away,
That's it. Everyone dies now.
Everyone's dead in Jesus'
I have
house.
faith in you, boss.
Whoa, I don't think anybody died in Jesus' house.
It's a big risk, but it's for the good of all of us. And besides, you can't deny her talent. Her unique skills and abilities would give you a hell of an edge out there. I'll think it over.
Her unique ability to get caught all the fucking time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she was supposed to have such a loud gun, but we were really only, like, gaining bond with her to get the final mission, which requires her to have max
Hey.
bond.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Alright, quiet, what else we got? Is that my dog spinning on the left there? Oh, he stopped. God damn it.
He's a
so
spin
cute,
pop.
though.
He was a spinny.
He's just-
That woman here,
He was a spin boy.
my personal feelings aside, she's putting everybody on edge. You should hear the stories. I got sick from just standing guard at her cell. I won't stand on the same platform as that witch.
You gotta extract him.
What is this, a private army or a kindergarten?
Yes. They're all
Ocelot calling people out.
It's something they don't understand, and a kind of mass hysteria has broken out. I've gotten wind of countless plots to take her out.
There
Nice.
are no grounds for this suspicion whatsoever. Put
Yeesh.
yourself in her shoes.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Trump Miller.
More so, if they do, she deserves to be treated humanely. I always thought our men were a bit more noble-minded.
Yeah, really, what the fuck?
This is a stressful line of work, but to make her the scapegoat,
You've got it wrong. Quiet? She's with Cypher.
I mean, she was.
Organization.
you could say that about more than just her. Plenty of the men used to fight for another side. But they've all put that aside to work for the boss.
Cypher is different. And if you ask me, the boss is the biggest problem.
Whoa.
Why is he protecting her? Some of the guys are starting to suspect him of...
Oh, somebody mad because he liked the booby more than the dick.
So what's your move?
Oh no.
She's our ticket to Cypher. And her physical abilities are outstanding. We could use someone like her.
That'll make me sick.
Her marksmanship...
Big Boss isn't straight. That's how I know Venom's a phantom.
Then,
It's probably.
Quiet appears to be able to use both eyes as master eyes simultaneously. That lets her track targets of different focal lengths at once. While looking through the scope with one eye, she can look for new targets with the other. That's why she doesn't need a spotter. She can operate alone, no matter the circumstances.
She's basically Jesus.
I told you she's a freak. No one would
Why
be
do I
able to
sound
control
like
her.
this?
I don't know. What accent are you doing?
I don't know, dude. I can't do accents.
So why don't we talk to her?
Please don't judge me.
Willing to take her
I've
on
never judged you. I think you're
I'm
Jesus.
so sad.
decision to make. The two of
You make me a sad panda.
No, how could you be sad? I love you so much.
I'm like a sad panda because you're so judgmental.
I'm not.
You're like, Dan's bad, and I'm like, no, like a panda.
No.
So sad. A sad panda.
Pandas can't be sad. Why would you do this on our Let's Play?
You are to make me sad like a panda who could be sad.
In her cell, of course.
Why did you send her out with the boss on that mission?
She proved herself well enough, didn't she? The boss sure knows talent when he sees it.
That woman will never be one of us. She's targeting him.
Don't forget,
Yeah.
we do owe her one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Remember what
What
happened?
do you think of Miller?
She shot down the aircraft Cypher sent after us. Not
Oh,
only
Jesus.
that, she was the cockpit.
Boss, what happened?
Boss. Dude.
So, apparently that was a small enough jump to die from.
Well, the car exploded.
Yeah, but only after Big Boss fell out of it. Oh, sorry, I hit the night vision button instead of the light button. I thought we exploded again.
Oh, you.
Sorry, I panicked.
Dan's a Mr. Panic, man.
Alright, well, that tape is boring. How about why did Quiet disappear?
Why did Quiet die?
Prisoner transport log.
She didn't
Quiet was grabbed by the Soviets.
die yet.
Lamar Hot Tape House. They lost a lot of men to her. Can't blame them for wanting payback. But why did she just let herself get captured?
She wanted to eat a dick.
Time you
No, don't do that. There was a really blatant attempted rape scene.
Oh my god, that's right. I totally forgot about that.
Don't make that joke.
I am so sorry.
It's cool. Everybody knows that you forgot about it because that was like 7 years ago.
ace in the hole if his assassination plan failed. I knew it.
But also, let's chill on those kind of jokes.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Navajo, the only language to which the parasites do not react.
That is factually correct.
Now, she could not
Navajo is one of the only languages that does not use like loan words or loan grammar from other languages.
And that's why the parasites don't react to it?
It's the closest thing to like
Revenge against the
a
boss.
purely its own language. Can you die? Why didn't you die? I shot you like 7 times. Oh, I'm coming, bitch. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Yeah, what up? Now I'm on the ladder. Don't tell me what to do. What the? Stop being up. This is the worst takedown anyone has ever seen.
Yeah, you've done better.
took off, sacrificing herself to make sure
Ooh,
the English
hell yeah.
strain died with her.
Maybe. Or maybe she only wants to infect the world. Whatever.
Miller, you're a dick.
Right? Miller is the worst.
Vocal cord parasites are the last of Skullface's legacy.
You gotta extract him.
Miller, shut up. I'm listening to you being an
Why
asshole
did
on a
it die?
tape.
Why did everything go silent?
Strain she's carrying.
Oh no.
You still there?
Objective is to extract her.
Help.
But if worst comes to worst,
Chris?
she may have to be eliminated.
Hello?
Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna type that message to myself so I know which episode broke.
You don't know for sure
Anyway.
what Quiet's up to.
Anyway, Miller's being racist.
She's
Wait, why didn't you notice earlier?
Make your way there.
I noticed when it happened.
You didn't say anything.
I thought it was gonna pop back on.
Rude.
Usually it does, if that something like that
It
happens.
usually does, which is... I was actually kind of surprised that it didn't, too. Anyway, that's the end of Quiet. I didn't actually listen to that Oh, wait, it's not the end of Quiet. Never mind. Oh, wait, this is the one where Stephanie Jewston talks to us.
I wanted to express my feelings to you.
Aww.
If only we shared a common tongue.
This is the worst part, too, is she's actually a really cute voice actor, and then she's like, oh, I played the character who doesn't talk as a character. Shut the fuck up!
The only language left in me,
Oh my god, CP, I'm gonna murder all of you.
but the words we shared. No, that was no language at all. That is why I chose the language of gratitude instead, and go back
Well.
to
I
Cyprus.
think that's a language, but...
Well, I mean, it's metaphorical language. Oh, beans. I did a frick. I did a frick. I did a frick. I did a frick.
The absence of words.
Oh,
Oh, no. Oh! Oh no! Help!
Why would you do this to yourself, baby?
I didn't do it!
Well, I mean, you kinda did it.
I mean, it wasn't 100% my fault. It was a significant amount my fault, maybe, but... Jack. Oh, beans.
Beans is a country in France.
I don't think it is... I do not think that it is a country in France.
Beans are a country.
France is cool. They get mad a lot.
Do they?
Yeah, dude. Alright, let's listen to Huey. Yay.
Every eye in the world was turned on us. A private army, just a bunch of guys with guns in possession of a nuke. Why wouldn't they be uncomfortable?
And that's why you made the inspection happen.
Well, I thought our best move was to prove to the UN through the IAEA that we had no nuke.
IAEA.
was against us having it in the first place, but that was Snake's decision.
The boss wasn't responsible.
Well, don't get me wrong, I still believed in Snake. I thought I was making the best decision for all of us, that's all. I figured we should get a third party to exonerate us before proof of the nuke did get out.
See, and that's
Who
not
better to do that
a
than an
bad
organization with
decision.
international authority?
It's a wrong decision.
So the truth
I mean, in hindsight, yes.
to agree to an inspection arranged by the UN. Only the inspection was a ruse, and Cypher Strike Force XOF showed up instead.
I had no idea
Oh,
that
beans.
would
I
happen.
fucked it. I fucked it so hard. God damn it, why am I so
Like I
stupid?
could have known. You know, I was just trying to prove our innocence to the world. What's wrong with that?
We're not interested in
The main problem is we weren't innocent. We did have a nuke.
Just see it from my point of view.
You led XOF to the control
Oh,
tower.
beans.
They seized it, giving them complete control over the base. Moments later, they detonated C4 with the strut legs. Anyone who'd managed to survive was hunted down by the assault force and their choppers.
You can't believe I did that on purpose.
Yes, actually.
But it wasn't the end for you.
Oh my god, I suck so bad.
Think about it. I lost something too.
How can I be this
I
bad at this
didn't see
game?
It got buried underwater. I am a victim.
I'm a victim. I did the bad thing.
Got away with that.
Wah, wah.
Strangelove leave the base on the eve of the inspection. You two were close.
Strange love.
And how did you manage to build something that surpasses Zeke in every way? Because you did everything they told you. You're the only one who didn't lose a thing. That is the truth.
Well,
Snake,
I mean,
talk to
he's-
me! Snake! Snake!
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
baby, did you just jump off of a cliff?
No. But he was like, I'm gonna shoot you with a machine gun, and apparently he had laser precision. Because he managed to hit me with... Oofa toofa.
Oompa Loompa.
Oh, beans. Alright, well, time to do a sneak, boy. This might surprise you, I have to be stealthy in a Metal Gear game.
Dun 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 dun.
But. Also, that's rude.
Wasn't just Cypher.
Also, we have to listen to Huey be a
Every
little
eye in the
shit
world
again.
was turned on us. A private army, just a bunch of guys with guns in possession of a nuke. Why wouldn't they be uncomfortable?
And that's why you made sure the inspection happened.
Well, I thought our best move was to prove to the UN through the
Alright, let's see, where are
IAEA
we?
that we had no nuke. Of course, I was against us having it in the first place, but that was Snake's decision.
The boss wasn't
That was Snake's decision. Snake's a bad guy.
Yeah, Snake's a jerk, not me.
That's all. I figured we should get
I hope Huey dies in a pool after his son cheats on him. Or after his wife cheats on him with his son.
That's funny because it happens.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
To agree inspection arranged.
Hi, it's me, Dan.
The inspection
Hello, Dan.
and Cypher Strike Force XOF showed up instead.
I had no idea that would happen.
Enough bullshit.
I had a million jokes to make after that, and all of them were extremely sexual, so I chose to do none of them.
Leave the rest to us.
Because I'd have to edit them out.
We're not interested
Yeah.
in excuses you've thought up. The truth is objective.
Just see it from my point of view.
You
No.
led XOF to the control tower. They seized it, giving them complete control over the base. Moments later, they detonated C4 on the strut legs. Anyone who'd managed to survive was hunted down by the
Oh,
assault
think about
force
that
and their
buffalo
choppers.
sauce.
You can't believe
Oh my god, it's so good, right?
That was
Right?
the
Oh
end
my
of
god.
Mother
I
Base.
actually was tempted to ask if they, like, just sold bottles of their buffalo
My
sauce.
father actually asked me, do you think they sell bottles, when I was telling him about it. And I'm
Oh,
like, you
that'd
should
be
see if they have a
amazing.
website. And I'm like,
and it got buried
they
underwater.
do. I don't think they sell bottles of it, though.
That raises
Yeah,
the
well,
big
I don't
question.
think so, unfortunately.
Why were you the only one spared? You got away without a scratch. Why did Strangelove leave the base on the eve of the inspection? You two were close.
Yeah.
Strangelove?
And how did you manage to build something that surpasses Zeke in everything? Because you did everything they told you. You're the only one who didn't lose a thing. That is the truth.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
Way against my will.
Yeah.
Skullface forced me to
No.
these past 9
God damn it. There we go.
He used me. I lost 9 years. 9
Oh no, what a 9 year.
years.
Oh,
It wasn't just
Miller's
you.
doing it for me.
I suppose blaming me makes you feel better, does it? But who's gonna give me back all the time I lost?
You're not getting anything back.
Okay, subject is in.
Come here, Emmerich. You're the perpetrator. I didn't know anything.
Nobody can back that up.
Yeah, all the evidence is at the bottom of the ocean.
No wrong. Hello and welcome. Bashow.
Mandarin.
Skibbity
The
skibbity
type
bow.
who's fooling himself. That takes time. It's easier to live a
He's coming too. Roger that.
Is that the
You did it.
chosen duck?
I'm not lying.
Of course. Just let me check one or two
Where did
things.
park my
On
truck?
that day you were in the
In Jesus.
Lucky you.
Ew.
It's really painful, actually.
Unscathed.
I did no such thing. And I'm just gonna take this truck.
Right before the base went under.
They had me blindfolded the whole time.
Hi, dork. Bye, dork.
The whole flight, I thought they'd kill me. But thinking of you kept me going. My comrades, all the way.
And
There was a plane journey, and then we traveled by road. When they finally took off the blindfold, I was in kind of a warehouse, on the floor. Afghanistan, it was that research lab. I couldn't believe they'd taken me halfway around the world. And soon enough,
It was so surprising.
Skullface.
he's the one who's really behind that mother base attack. He forced me
Oh.
into that research.
What kind of research?
Oh.
He told me to build a bipedal walking tank for the Soviet Union.
Well, I mean,
Peace Walker. A system that could fire an ICBM-class nuclear weapon. That's how the Sahelanthropus project got started.
It can't launch one of those, but you know, it's basically the same.
It's basically-
A whole world apart from reptilian four-legged crawling and that
Don't be rude.
ridiculous
Peace
hunting
Walker
for
was the
bipedal
shit.
waddling.
right?
My design evolved to the dawn of mankind. Sahelanthropus, the first steps towards humanity. An upright
fuck.
bipedal weapon system. Originally, Sahelanthropus was going to be a manned weapons platform. I designed a cockpit in its head, and I planned
Oh,
to fill
good.
it
They
with
can't. They
water
couldn't
as a
call
body
HQ.
chamber.
Ah.
I for some reason somehow thought I forgot, or actually did forget that I destroyed that. You know what words I'm trying to say.
Words.
I am way drunk right now.
You're pretty bloody.
Shit. I am shit-faced.
Baby.
No, don't rude.
I'm not.
Meaning I had to make the AI smaller. I got it down to less than a tenth the size without any loss in computation speed. But it was
Really, it'd be perfect if I could find a psychic child to pilot it.
if I made the head
Yeah.
bigger, its body would have to be bigger to support it. Too big.
He's actually talking about human evolution. It's kind of clever, but also in that way that, like, Kojima read a Wikipedia article.
That usually is how it goes for Kojima.
It's how it went for Genes, that's for sure.
It would be useless if the enemy jammed it. So next, I went back to trying an AI-only system. To do that, I had the AI pods recovered from Nicaragua. This was a hybrid AI, a combination of Peace Walker's reptile and mammal pods. The only AIs that had ever successfully operated an unmanned nuclear weapons system.
Really? You'd need some help to get that working. Expert help.
Did you work with someone?
I worked alone.
You did that yourself.
That's the thing. The AI didn't pan out in the end either. But I did finally get Sahelanthropus.
Oh.
Sorry, that was me.
Gravity. The first
Oh no!
bipedal locomotive weapon system.
Well, that man is dead.
Yeah, he died a painful death.
Technically,
That blood is not on my hands, though he fell. I mean, I didn't really try to save him, but I didn't try to kill him specifically, so...
that also lets it attack from long range while using mountain ridges for cover.
What do we got here?
So, making it walk upright was the most important factor in giving it superior height capability. As the name suggests, that was the whole point of Sahelanthropus. But I was being pushed for results. Having the AI mounted externally would have been the fastest way to get it working. I just needed more data so it could maintain its balance. But Skullface refused to wait.
He kept calling me a wiener. Oh, I fucked up.
Away from me before I could finish it.
Wow, really?
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Next time on Metal Gear.